Hi.
Yes.
Thank you.
Here in Phnom Penh stands the Genocide Museum, a place that bears witness to one of humanity's darkest chapters. Once a school, it was transformed into a prison during the Khmer Rouge regime, where thousands of innocent men, women, and children were imprisoned, tortured, and killed. These are the only five people that were held responsible.
Only one still alive.
And one is still alive. Is he in prison? Yeah.
But 4 more they died by 6008.
Yeah.
But this
During this time, prior to this genocide, the population of Cambodia was around 7 million. And after the genocide, it was just past 4 million. And I think that explains a lot as to why I've noticed actually a significant amount of the workforce here is really young. Like there's a real young, thriving, professional workforce here that I've noticed in lots of the restaurants, especially during lunch hour. They're coming like wearing very smart uniforms, and not even uniforms, just really nice suits and all kinds of things. And I think that must be because a huge percentage, like 30% of their population was wiped out by these disgusting souls. It's just amazing to me that only 5 people were held responsible for 2 million deaths. 5 people were held responsible, and some of them got to actually die of old age. One of them is still alive and in prison, but it is remarkable to me that that is how it ended up. Number 1 and number 5, they still come here. So out of 20,000 prisoners,
we can meet him in the way.
these were the 7 survivors, and number 1 from the left and number 5 moving towards the right. They are still alive and they still come here to sell their books, I guess. They're here every day almost. Yeah.
We can meet him.
So this is where they were
Torture.
torturing people.
But not everyone get tortured like this, because in the torture room we have a lot of something torture already. Just 1 or 2. Just a few people torture like this, I think.
Oh, so they pull them up like that. Wow. Out of this deep pain, the Cambodian people have chosen life, rebuilding their nation with courage, warmth, and hope. Hey, fellow foodies and travelers, I'm going to take just 15 seconds of your time. According to YouTube Studio, 90% of you are not subscribed, but you're still watching these videos. If you can take just literally 3 seconds and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and even make a comment, that helps more than you know. And it also will just keep you informed of what's coming next. Let's get back to it. Thanks so much.
People, they die by starvation, no food. At that time, I'm still young. I'm just 8 years old, but I can live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I can live in because I went to Vietnam. I escaped.
And during that time, most of them died from starvation while being in this place. They just weren't giving them enough food and water and that.
And these are the grave of the last of 14 victims that the Khmer Rouge killed before they ran away.
So these are the last 14 victims that died.
And the last of 14 victims here at that time, they used to be high ranking with the Khmer Rouge. So Khmer Rouge, they killed their own people at the end. By accused of betraying the revolution.
Oh, yeah. For betrayal.
So Khmer Rouge, they kill each other at the end because they don't trust to each other.
So from the same party, they were killing each other because they didn't trust each other. Oh.
Very paranoid.
Oh, wow. So I'm not actually allowed to be videoing inside these rooms. So I am, whenever we're about to go in, I'll just turn it off so that we respect what the security is saying and what my lovely guide is saying as well. But very dark times for sure. This is a sensitive place. So this has not been changed since 45 years ago. And so they put up this wire to prevent suicide. What a dark history. Okay, so I'm allowed to film in this place, which is good. So these are the...
One classroom, 11 cells.
Okay.
And some has a piece or chain to lock the victim.
Okay.
But some is broken.
So this was one of the cells.
Yes, I'm
2 cells.
Sometimes 2 people.
2 people in one cell.
Usually, and this is new.
Okay.
For support the
To support the old, okay.
No rules because they changed them already.
Okay.
And they make sound like this because they did not allow talk to each other.
And this little thing, is that the toilet?
And they get food to come and and take a shower 4 or 5 times a month.
5 times per month.
And all of them that are split disease and sex, so we know it's the and yourself on the number here. You know, keep from the chain. Not from the door because no door from the ankle.
So they didn't have doors?
No door. They can see but cannot talk. But upstairs we have door. After here we go.
Okay.
We go upstairs. Upstairs, one classroom, 16 cells, smaller than here, and made from wood. And we have the door because upstairs first they use for the female, but at the end for everyone.
So how did they decide who gets these cells, which were a little bigger?
You know, first they come together in the big room, and then the two doctor, lawyer, they separate here.
Okay.
They have no knowledge made together.
Right.
VIPA. Yeah, VIP who are working in military under the Pol Pot, like high and they have VIP that has one bag mattress of people. Yeah, this is where they keep the box, but all the box is broken.
Oh, I see. That's where they were chained?
No chain. They just.
Honestly, walking through these halls is heavy. Every wall carries echoes of grief, silence, and even loss. It is a reminder of just how fragile peace can be and how dangerous hatred and unchecked power truly are. But the beauty is, Cambodia is not only a story of suffering, it is also a story of resilience.
The smallest one, too
small.
Only 3 floors.
3 tiles. That's what do you think that is? Maybe 2 feet in width? It's about 2 feet by, I'm gonna say, 8 feet, something like that. So these are some of the tools that they used for torturing. You can see there's various whips. Looks horrible. I think some of them are vines of some kind. And this little thing down here, there's another part of, like a top part that's missing, but that's how they would take fingernails and fingers off of people. This is the painter, okay. He passed away 10 years ago. Was he one of the survivors of this? Yeah.
Sometimes for the female like this.
Yeah.
And then they use scorpion centipede insect or scorpion drop from the bark here, to not just to walk on her skin. So they torture like again to the light. One announced now bank. This is the bank. The bank they gone to because they don't need the money. So they abolish all the money. No money, no currency, no salary. Only working like the agriculture.
So it really was just a ghost town at this point. Mostly everyone had left, huh? It's a little hard to see with the glare, but essentially this is a picture taken where Phnom Penh was just nothing left of it, really. This place calls us to remember, not only for Cambodia, but for us all, to guard against the seeds of violence, to value every human life, and to build a future where history's darkest lessons are never repeated.
We are hiding in a big palace under the victim field, waiting for my mother to come back to her home, but she doesn't come back. The Khmer Rouge killed my mother and father when I was 9 years old. To maybe another family, they were adopted to live in Germany. Now only me and my younger brother in Cambodia now. Yeah, in here my own story and then they will learn.
So this is a book that has your story in it.
Yeah, my own story in this book.
Okay. Well, I'm terribly sorry for the pain that you guys have suffered in life. So the names of the victims. I can't imagine how many bodies must be buried in this in this ground, you know, with 20,000 people that came through this place, for them to experience such a horrid part of history in this country. It must have just been so desolate, and it's actually remarkable to see how the country's bounced back after just 45 years. I mean, now this city is thriving. I've noticed there's a lot of young workers here, like several of them. So we've got one of the survivors here, Chumme. I love that the government has actually given these guys the right to publish their book and sell it here. Yeah, so as you can see, there's another survivor here selling his book as well. Anyways, I think this is a good reminder. I mean, of course, I already know I won the birth lottery, and I intend to use that for the rest of my life to either bring awareness or help people as much as I possibly can, just because I don't want to waste my life knowing that at any point it's just so fragile and could be taken away. And this is just such a dark reminder of how quickly things can turn. So I really appreciate actually my tour guide who came to help me. She requested specifically not to be put on video, so including even her voice, she didn't really want to be recorded or anything. Her mother, who's 80, is still alive, and she had personally lost some of her own family members in this genocide 45 years ago. She was just 8 years old, so she was just young enough to be able to kind of pass through some of the forced labor camps that ended up killing people of starvation and being overworked. She was one of the fortunate ones to be able to come and actually, you know, enjoy her life still. But her mother, who's 80 now, has only come in here once. She was even explaining to me she's not a happy person. She's quite bitter, and frankly, I don't blame her. I think if you've lived through something like this in your lifetime, and you know, this is actually such a good reminder. Like, we are facing this kind of thing even now, today. Like, if you look at what's going on with Russia and Ukraine and between Israel and Gaza, you know, these poor Palestinians are suffering the exact same way. They're literally starving to death, which is essentially how the 20,000 people in this camp died, was because of basically starvation and forced labor. And of course torture, but that it wasn't really torture killing people. It was actually more the starvation, unfortunately. And what a sad time in history. So I'm gonna head on off, but I hope that this will allow us all to reflect and do our best to live as though we're all brothers and sisters. Okay, and I'm about to get poured on, so I'm running out of here. Peace.